The officer that has her in the garage, she walked in and said that she was a runaway. He lives there.
Cool. Hey, Cor. I'll be around.
Okay, you proceed.
Gonna pull in the park on CBS, the Suburban and trailer under the deck.
417 receipt.
Good evening, everyone. Give me a second to get everything pulled up. And I'm going to move my camera and mic just a little bit further away, closer to me, so you can get a better, hopefully you can hear me better without me having to scream. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning for Okay, can y'all hear me in the chat room real quick? Testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Jesse. I had to change microphones. I apologize for that. That's what happens when you work with a limited budget. Anyway, taking a look at radar. There's still a good hail core near Hazlet, moving off to the northeast at 40 miles an hour. So that may be affecting Argyle, Double Oak, the Lake Cities in the next 15 minutes or so. It may stay south of the city of Denton. City of Denton is seeing moderate rain at the present time. There's a stretch of moderate rain from just southwest of Corinth down over to Argyle, over to Justin, and then, like I said, along with this hail core south of Hazlet, is some heavy rain. All right, let's take a look and see if there's any rotation in these storms. And I've had internet problems all evening. There's a little bit of rotation south of Hazlet to the east of Eagle Mountain, just north of Saginaw, but it's uh, it's very it's not a lot of rotation. So at this point, I wouldn't worry about that. And I'm sure the National Weather Service, as always, they're on top of it. There we go. And again, I apologize for the sound and the slow radar. Again, the National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Denton County. The warning includes all of the western part of the county, from Crum over to the city of Denton to Crossroads. I'll go ahead and call it Krugerville, Oak Point, the Lake Cities, Highland Village, Double Oak, Flower Mound, Trophy Club, Justin, North Lake. And the main hazards with this is possible $half size hail. And that was updated at 8:39. So we should be getting an update. Yes, at 8:59. They just updated. So let me grab this update real quick. Okay, at 8:57, severe thunderstorm was located over Hazlet or north of Keller, moving northeast at 30 miles an hour. 2-inch hail was reported just south of Highway 287 and Blue Mound Road. Another severe thunderstorm is located just north of Aledo. The main hazards with this storm is 2-inch hail, and this was reported by the public. So, a first responder, storm chaser, someone with the National Weather Service, they've observed 2-inch hail. And again, locations in Denton County that will be affected is the city of Denton, Flower Mound, Corinth, Highland Village, Trophy Club, Lake Dallas, Crum, Ponder, Justin, Hickory Creek. So those are the locations. And right now there's a heavy rain band stretching just north of Aubrey over to the Lake Cities area. And then this hail core that's just to the north. Well, it's more to the east of Hazlet, and it stretches down to just south of Hazlet. That's the worst of the storm right down here. Let me draw it just so everybody can see it. Yeah, so that's the worst of the storm right now. And again, that storm is moving to the northeast at 30 miles an hour. Hearing thunder here in Corinth. Okay, I'm just checking the National Weather Service chat room, see what they may have said anything about the Denton County storm, but there's nothing since they've continued the severe thunderstorm warning at 8:59. It's 9:05 now. The severe thunderstorm warning does go until 9:45. Please go east of North Texas. Don doesn't want hell to my son's car. He's cost you enough. Yeah, we no one. Yeah, we don't want anybody's car damaged. Uh, but 2-inch hail will damage your car. So now it looks like the hail core has moved off to the northeast of Hazlet. Hazlet's right here, and again, the hail core is right there. And then this Boeing section just to the southeast of Hazlet, moving towards Keller, probably South Lake. That looks like that could be some gusty winds because it's bowing out the heavy rain there. Currently, there's no tornado warnings anywhere in the U.S. I was checking to make sure that there wasn't a tornado warning that was going to sneak up on us. There we go. So off over here, you can't really see my finger, can you? Over here in Jack County and Wise County, that's a severe storm right there with the hail core that's moving off to the northeast. So people in Chico and Alvoid, that's going to affect you. Looking back here at Denton County, there's a heavy rain band between I-35E over to just north of Argyle. And then this heavy rain with the hail core is just now crossing over. The hail core is just now crossing over the Denton-Tarrant County line. It's moved a little north of there. That hail core kind of shrinks and then it gets larger again. And again, it's moving off to the northeast at 30 miles an hour. Okay, National Weather Service isn't saying anything. Well, Barb, you're in an RV up in Denton. Let's take a look at that. Right now, the city of Denton is just some light rain. And just as I say that, the radar reloaded, and the southern parts of Denton County could be getting some heavy rain right now. Let's take a look at the wind field and see if we can see any rotation and strong winds. There we go. No, I mean there's again, no severe winds are showing up on radar. There is some lightning developing between Argyle and 35E. I want to get back to storm reflectivity. Stacy's getting thunder in the distance and a lot of lightning near her place up near Lake Ray Roberts. And I'll zoom out just a little bit on radar to show you what's happening south of Dallas Fort Worth, if it'll let me. Oh my gosh, you either go too far or not far enough on this. I think I'm going to have y'all take a collection so I can get faster internet speed. Yeah, what I wanted to take a look at was this storm down in Ellis County, just to the southeast of Cleburne, southwest west of Waxahachie. And I'm going to zoom down there real quick because we've all been taught over the years to look for hooks in severe thunderstorms on radar, because that's a good indication that there is definite rotation. And as you see just south of Itasca, there's a hail core to the west, but that hook with the inflow coming into it, and I sure didn't want to do that. Right there's the wind inflow to the storm is causing that notch, which causes a hook, and the severe thunderstorm warning has the tag on it, possible tornado. So if you know anyone that is in that area of Ellis, Hill, and Johnson County, Itasca, and if it keeps on its current track, Grandview's in the warning, Polygon, so is Maypearl, Idley, and Milford. Those are some of the towns. And then, of course, I-35W just before Hillsboro. So that's definitely a storm to keep an eye on for those folks down there. Let's just check and see what the rotation with that storm is. Yeah, it's spinning, especially right where the cursor is. Not a lot of rotation, but the radar is showing some rotation just to the south and barely west of Itasca.
Shelter, nothing further. County clear, 2113.
Denton County just broadcast something on the weather. I didn't catch it. Okay, at 9:12, about Yeah, a storm spotter is confirming that there were several minutes of up to nickel-sized hail with some stones up to golf ball uh, south of Alliance Airport. Now, this was delayed by 12 minutes and it came in at 9:12. So approximately at 9 o'clock, south of Alliance had nickel-sized hail with some hail up to golf ball size hail. So let's go back up and see what's happening with the Denton County storm.
Okay, 2 holdup alarms at 300 Gateway Parkway. First holdup is in dispatch, and the second one is the shipping office.
Coralberry Drive, Engine 514, Medic 514 Falls, 924, Coralberry Drive, EMS 2 of direction monitored, county clear 2115.
But I would call him Adam Young, Lincoln Ocean Robert, first name King Edward Mary Paul, black male, time 14.
I don't know why my Surface is doing this. It worked fine all afternoon.
Sorry, 44 copy traffic. Do it. Maybe 1700 South Lake Point with Arizona plate Boy Victor Mary 1062, Boy Victor Mary 1062. Racing.
Trying to restart the radar. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, the Denton County storm, the hail core is not as impressive as it was when it was down by Hazlitt. It's currently between I-35W and Trophy Club over an area called Marshall Creek, but that's where it's at. And again, it's moving off to the northeast at 30 miles an hour.
For 1 Honey School Way, crossing to Duncan and Palladium. Indicators general.
Looks like another heavy rain has moved in to the city of Denton. So this part of the storm is moving up towards the Double Oak, Trophy Club, Lake Cities area. Hopefully it'll stay south of the city of Denton. And then for people up in Cook County, the emergency manager in Cook County just reported at 9:16, so a minute ago, that there was pea to dime size hail in Munster. So if you're there, at
This is gonna be the same number you guys were at with earlier. The caller now wants MCT.
at 9:11, an emergency manager reported dime size hail at the Texas Motor Speedway. So yeah, when you look at radar, that does make sense that they had some hail. Again, Denton County's under a severe thunderstorm warning until 9:45. They've scaled that back because the city of Denton is no longer in this warning. North Lake, Justin is, Argyle, Trophy Club, Double Oak, Highland Village, the Lake Cities. Okay, a storm spotter that's 2 miles northwest of Roanoke in Denton County has been experiencing hail 0.88, so less than an inch size. And again, that was a spotter that's 2 miles northwest of Roanoke. National Weather Service just posted very large hail moving into Trophy Club. So there's Trophy Club is there. To me, it looks like the main hail is north of there, but I guess they're looking at down here. I'm not going to argue with the National Weather Service. They've got a lot better radar than I do. Yeah, people are putting on Twitter that golf ball size or greater hail in North Fort Worth. So
Yes, we can tell the service that the person is gone.
trying to look at the chat room to see if there's anything I could answer.
You able to check Athena and see if there's
Okay, as you can see on radar,
Yeah, we've got two. Can you check on see?
Barb, give me 1 second and I'll show you where the storm is headed, if it's headed to Keller or not. I've had to restart my Surface that has my radar.
Mark 64, please.
Okay, so now you should have radar back up on your screen. No, it looks like the worst of the storm is north of Keller. Now, Keller's still in the severe thunderstorm warning till 9:45, but the worst part of the storm is north of Roanoke and then Marshall Creek, moving close to Bartonville, the Double Oak area, Lantana. We'll be getting some hail, most likely in the next 5 to 7 minutes. If this storm continues to move, and it is moving at 30 miles an hour, it should be moving up to, really between, say, Corinth and Denton. Let me back out just a little bit to see what's going on here. That's really a large, severe thunderstorm warning box, Polygon.
Not too large, it's at least pea-size, but I know there's larger hail coming this way.
And that was Highland Village Police talking about larger hail. Check and see if any of these storms have any rotation. The National Weather Service is not debating, but their thinking is that they may have to draw up a new severe warning for Denton County because the main threat is still very large hail. They've received reports of 2 to 2.5 inch hail across northern Tarrant County. Yeah. just a little rotation north of Trophy Club, but it's nothing to be alarmed about. So let's get back to the radar view. I appreciate everyone that's with us tonight, whether it's YouTube or Facebook. If you aren't a subscriber to our YouTube channel, I'd appreciate it if you go over, if you ever go on YouTube, search Denton County Scanner and subscribe. We're up to 771 subscribers. Two months ago, we were probably at 88. So I appreciate all the new subscribers my team does. And once we get to 1,000 subscribers, we'll be able to go live on Facebook. I'm sorry, live on YouTube without having to use a third-party app. I use StreamYard, and while I think that's the best out there, it's it's not expensive, but it just doesn't do as well as I think Facebook Live would do. Or again, I apologize. Facebook Live is fine. It's YouTube where I can go live. Okay, the National Weather Service just put out that they're continuing the severe thunderstorm warning till 9:45 for Denton County and parts of Tarrant County. Let's read what's happening. The good news is they've canceled the thunderstorm warning for Eastern Parker County, so that's good news for those folks. Let's see. At 9:24, a severe thunderstorm was located over Trophy Club, moving northeast at 30. Ping pong balls hail is possible. So that was located over Trophy Club. The cursor is where Trophy Club is. So yeah, I mean there's a batch of heavy rain here, and that could have small hail in it. It's the this area here that shows up on radar that the 2.5 inch hail could be. And again, people in double and for possible ping pong size hail.
You're not gonna be able to get through this. I'm getting stuck in it.
So as you can tell, a lot of heavy rain from I-35E, Corinth over to Shady Shores, down to Lake Dallas, Highland Village, Double Oak, Lantana, Argyle, Marshall Creek, Roanoke, Trophy Club, getting heavy rain. The hail core is.
Which side of the hot water are you on?
That's the main hail core, just north of Trophy Club, south of Double Oak. And if y'all will give me 1 second, I'm gonna bring in another scanner that's locked on to the Denton County Storm Spotters network. So give me 1 second.
Doesn't appear to be violent, but the RV is keeping a safe distance. And as far as the female does have a purse with no ID, RV did ask if she could go through it to verify her ID, and there was nothing in there.
Okay. Okay, the National Weather Service has just issued a new thunderstorm warning for Denton County. Winds, well, I'll just read it to you. A severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for Denton County until 10:30 p.m. At 9:29, a severe thunderstorm was located near Trophy Club, moving northeast at 25 miles an hour, so it has slowed down a little bit. The main hazard is golf ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gust. Locations impacted include Carrollton, Frisco, Denton, Louisville, Flower Mound, Capel, the Colony, South Lake, Corinth, Highland Village, Trophy Club, Lake Dallas, Lake Louisville, Little Elm, Roanoke, Pilot Point, Argyle, Hickory Creek, Double Oak, and Shady Shores. So it hasn't popped up here on the radar just yet. Right now, everything is to the west of Louisville, and the last warning does have Louisville in it. And again, it hasn't, the new warning has not populated yet on my radar. Yeah, they issued the warning at 9:29, and my last radar loop is 9:29. So as soon as it gets updated, it'll have the new Polygon on there. But if you're in Carrollton, Frisco, Denton, Louisville, Flower Mound, Capel, the Colony, South Lake, Corinth, Highland Village, Trophy Club, Lake Dallas, Lake Louisville, Little Elm, Oak, Pilot Point, Argyle, Hickory Creek, Double Oak, and Shady Shores. Be prepared for golf ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gust. Okay, now they've got the new warning up on the radar. So this new warning basically runs from the county line with Tarrant County, Trophy Club over to Justin. Does not include Ponder or Crum, but it does include Sanger. All day long, didn't have any problem with my computer. Good clap of thunder here in Corinth. So the original severe thunderstorm warning goes until 9:45 for parts of Denton County. And then this new severe thunderstorm warning goes until 10:30. Thank you, Stacy, for posting that in the chat room.
You show me on a text off of 406, that should be 309.
After we did this change, I've already fixed it.
Back on the bed, fell on the floor.
And also from Chief 60. we've got a tow ramp. Can we get close enough to pull her out? I'm still working my way down there. I'll put it for a second.
So the worst part of the storm right now is between Argyle and Louisville, moving to the northeast at 25 miles an hour. So it has slowed down.
Got a call, however, when he's having these spasms, he gets to banging his head around on the windows. Copy that, you know?
Okay, so looking at radar, the largest hail is on top of Double Oak and to the west and north of there. And again, it's moving to the northeast. So people in the Lake Cities area, be prepared for some ping pong ball size hail and gusty winds up to 60 miles an hour. On its current path, the worst of the storm should go south of the city of Denton. Should go south.
Last of Hunter, first of David, White Mail, 72560.
Okay, the original severe thunderstorm watch will expire at 10 o'clock, but the National Weather Service is saying that they're likely going to go with one large severe thunderstorm watch to replace both the watches. So the tornado watch for south of Dallas and severe thunderstorm watch that includes Denton County. The National Weather Service is going to replace both of those watches with one large severe thunderstorm watch after they get on their call with the Storms Prediction Center. So they'll have some details out shortly. Okay, now the National Weather Service is fixing to issue a tornado warning for Denton County. So a tornado warning is going to be issued for Denton County. So I may be having to get to my safe spot.
Texas 368 31492 368 31492.
Yes, there's decent rotation just to the south of Double Oak. So if you're in Denton County, again, the National Weather Service is okay. Now they've just issued it, so I'll read you off. So if you have friends and family in this area, please let them know. I'm sure your cell phone
to answer questions on why she's here.
Stacy, can you hear me in the chat room? Okay, the National Weather Service has adjusted the tornado warning. It includes the Lake Cities area, Oak Point, Little Elm, Hackberry, Highland Village, Double Oak, Flower Mound, Lantana, and Louisville. Haley, you can hear it. Yeah, sometimes Facebook has problems. So, guys, if you're on YouTube, you can go to my YouTube channel, Denton County Scanner, and I'm broadcasting on there, plus my 2 Facebook pages. The hail core is north of Lake Dallas, between Lake Dallas, downtown Lake Dallas, and Shady Shores. We're going to take a look at super velocity and see if there's any where the rotation is now. Still hear the outside warning sirens here in Corinth.
Just keeps going on and on.
Okay.
Yes, we keep setting it off under a tornado warning.
The rotation on radar, again, down in this area, it was really tight, and that's what prompted the tornado warning. Now the rotation is more broad, which is good. Rotation's never good, but it's not as tight as it was 8 minutes ago. But there's still rotation between downtown Lake Dallas and Highland Village. So this is the tornado Polygon box. So Louisville, Double Oak, Highland Village, Lantana, Lake Dallas, Corinth, Shady Shores, Hickory Creek, Oak Point, Little Elm, Hackberry.
They're safe at this time. Whenever y'all are available to go out, just let me know.
Sweet, we're home tight. We'll let the ambulance take that one whenever we get out to go get the fire alarm.
Thank you, Stacy, and everyone telling me about the sound. Okay, the good news is the hail has really gotten much better shape. There's still some sporadic hail, and when I say sporadic, it's half inch or so. Shady Shores heading up to Oak Point. Somebody mentioned a hook echo by I-35. Well, you can see down here there was a hook, but now the hook it isn't as tight, definitely, but there's still some concern. Anytime you see an area like this, that means that's probably the airflow in to the storm. So you don't want to see that. You don't want to see a hook, but you also don't want to see anything odd. And again, just to the east of downtown Lake Dallas, there's somewhat of a notch, but rotation has definitely gotten better. And again, when I say better, it's gotten less intense.
You just keep reaching in his pockets. Nothing is currently seen. Currently outside on the right-hand side of the store.
So just to be on the safe side, if you're in Highland Village, Lake Dallas, Corinth, Shady Shores, Oak Point, Little Elm, the northern parts of Louisville, go ahead and take your tornado precautions. Not trying to overreact. You may can hear the tornado, the outdoor warning sirens. They're not tornado sirens. That's what I grew up with, but they're outdoor warning sirens, and cities use them now to alert people of tornadoes, of course, large hail, damaging winds. So they're used for a couple of things, and they're not made for you to hear them inside your home. These are meant to alert people outside to seek shelter. So you need either a weather radio or an app, some type of a device. Weather radios are the best to have, but don't rely on an outside weather or an outside warning system, a siren, to make a decision to go to your safe room. Have a weather radio or use your smartphone to get an app or sign up. There's a company called Everbridge that I use. It's free. You put it in your zip code, and that pretty much is all you have to do to get warnings to your smartphone.
Right, 111 East University, coming from front door.
Okay, looking at radar, looks like the hail has definitely gotten less intense. There's some spotty hail, Shady Shores to the east, between Shady Shores and Oak Point, so part of Lake Louisville. All right, picked up Liberty 76 as a new subscriber to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Yep, sirens are back in Corinth. I can vouch that because I live in Corinth and not too far from a outdoor siren. Again, the rotation has really weakened, which is a great thing. Let's check and see if there's any tight rotation. Excuse me. Yeah, looking at radar, and again, I'm not a certified meteorologist, but the rotation, it's more of a heavy wind line from just Lake Louisville, excuse me, between Shady Shores and Louisville, Little Elm, so Lake Louisville. Lake Dallas is probably getting some gusty winds. Highland Village is just right on the edge. So this area right here. Oh my gosh, that's terrible drawing. Get off there. I may be selling a Microsoft tablet tomorrow. So, but that area is where the winds are. But again, there's no, looking at radar, there's no tight rotation. So that's great. But again, the National Weather Service has part of Denton County under a tornado warning, and
1 and 3
I'll draw the box because it's hard to see with so much rain and things on radar. Get back to regular reflectivity. So the cities, Highland Village, north part of Louisville, Oak Point, Little Elm, Hackberry, anywhere in that area, go ahead and take your tornado precautions. If you're in a mobile home or an RV in this area, I would go ahead and, try to find a neighbor and a structure.
43 and 36 with Lindsay days. Okay, we're gonna be Rockford. Timber. Available unit interrupt 209 Meadowbrook for a bird alarm.
25 around.
Melanie reported that the outdoor weather sirens are going off in Little Elm
Fire department requested it.
at 10:06, at 10:05, Maryland, sirens still in Lake Dallas. They're no longer going in Corinth.
Bridges. Bravo 31, Walter.
All right, let's see what yeah, 9:55. Let's see the latest update. At 9:55, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Highland Village, moving northeast at 25 miles an hour. Tornadoes and $50 size hail's the main hazard. This was radar indicated rotation. And tornadoes are extremely difficult to see and confirm at night. Do not wait to see or hear the tornado. Take cover now. So again, that was at 9:55.
Going off, only 3 people.
And I'll draw the box again because again, it's just so hard to see sometimes the polygon. But basically, Double Oak, Highland Village, the Lake Cities, Oak Point, Little Elm, Lakewood Village, Hackberry, the northern part of the colony. I'm sorry, the northern part of Louisville. The colony is not in this tornado warning. They're still under a severe thunderstorm warning. The severe thunderstorm warning expires in 21 minutes. The tornado warning expires in 20 minutes.
Between West Drive and Princess Drive.
I'm not sure where is Flomo Christian Flower Mound. Yes, Flower Mound is not in this updated tornado warning. So the hail has definitely picked up in the last 3 minutes in this area right here. So Little Elm, Oak Point, Lakewood Village, expect possibly 2-inch hail in the next few minutes, or you may already be getting the hail. Heavy rain is east of Lake Cities. The city of Denton is still in a severe thunderstorm warning, but as you can tell, up in Denton, there's just light rain. So the city of Denton is not in the tornado warning. Yes, Crum is safe now. In fact, looking at radar, Crum, Ponder, North Lake, Justin is in the clear. Areas along I-35W is just getting some light rain. And good news, the National Weather Service has taken off the tornado warning. So the tornado warning for Denton County is no longer in effect. That's great news.
79, traffic accident at 479 and 18 Wheeler. Median.
Denton County is still under a severe thunderstorm warning for another 18 minutes. Let's see what the last update. The last update for the severe thunderstorm warning for Denton County at 10:06. A severe thunderstorm was located over Little Elm or over Lake Louisville, moving northeast at 25 miles an hour. The main hazard is 60-mile-per-hour wind gust and quarter-size hail. So 60-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-size hail for this storm that's currently over Little Elm. And as again, you can see the
Medic 671, rescue 671, traffic accident.
the hail core
Medic 671, rescue 671, traffic
right there.
northbound 35 to 479. County clear 2212.
But the great news is the tornado warning that had been issued for Denton County is no longer in effect. I appreciate people giving us thank yous. We do it just to try to keep people safe. We try to just focus on Denton County. And for the most part, you know, I think all four of the major TV networks here in town, Dallas, Fort Worth, I think for the most part they do good. I lived in Oklahoma City for 20 years and chased storms up there for a TV station as well as the National Weather Service back in the 80s. And, you know, if anybody is from that area, Gary England, who was a longtime meteorologist for Channel 9 station up in Oklahoma City, the CBS affiliate, he was super, and he retired back in 2015, I believe. And now the best meteorologist is a gentleman by the name of James Spann in Birmingham, Alabama, and he's really good. If you're a weather junkie like I am, tomorrow there's already a moderate risk of severe weather in parts of Mississippi and Alabama, and I wouldn't be surprised during the night tonight the Storms Prediction Center will raise that to a high risk area. And James Spann is the meteorologist at the ABC affiliate in Birmingham, 3340. And anytime there's a tornado warning in their coverage area, they go live. And he does such a great job because if you've been through Mississippi and Alabama, you know it's hard to see their horizon because there's just so many trees and hills, and so chasing in that area is just crazy. But James Spann does a super job. Doesn't overhype the storms. Just tells you like it is. Wow, Lake Ray Roberts getting 1 to 1.5 inch an hour. That's a lot of rain. Let me see what my rain gauge here in Corinth has picked up in the last hour. Wow, in the last hour here in Corinth, we've picked up a 1.07, so a little over an inch of rain in an hour. So I heard today that all of North Texas was in a moderate drought, so hopefully this will make our lawns ready to be mowed again and get things greened up. So looking at radar, there's hail to the north of Little Elm, heavy rain, Little Elm, over to Hackberry. The Colony is just right on the edge of the heavy rain. Highland Village is getting heavy rain. Louisville's getting heavy rain. Flower Mound's getting heavy rain, but there's no lightning in this area of southern Denton County. There's no hail I can see on radar. Maybe some very small pea-sized hail that's hard to show up on radar. But right now, the main hail is just north of Little Elm. Yeah, that's the reason me and some of the, and I'm not going to name them, but some of the storm chasers several years ago, one of them, and he's got close to 1 million followers. Um, he actually said in a tweet that he was disappointed that a tornado that day, I think we were under a moderate risk. He was upset that a tornado didn't hit a populated area. And ever since that just really soured me on the professional storm chasers. And it, it for someone to say they were disappointed that a tornado didn't hit a populated area, to me that's sick. I mean, yes, I'm a weather junkie, but there's no way I'm ever going to wish a tornado would hit a populated area. If they're out in the middle of nowhere in Kansas, Oklahoma, West Texas, yeah, they can be a beautiful thing of nature. But when they start doing damage to people's homes, property, and possibly killing someone, I'm not a tornado fan. Okay, at 10:16, a minute ago, Rhonda says it's raining hard in north of Denton, close to Lake Ray Roberts. Stacy agrees to that. Pea-sized hail in Crossroads. Greg, I hope you didn't have hail in Ponder. Ponder's a great town. I'd never say it was hail. And I know what you mean. I'm just giving you a hard time. Yeah, looking at radar, Flower Mound is still getting heavy rain. Louisville's getting heavy rain. Lakewood Village, Little Elm. The best hail on radar, I don't want to say best, but the worst hail is just north of Little Elm. Good news is half of the county is clearing out.
2 and Hazmat 5, mutual aid hazardous material incident, Interstate 35 and West Chapman Drive. Battalion 2 and Hazmat 5, mutual aid hazardous material incident, Interstate 35 and West Chapman Drive. Timeout. 22.
An hazmat incident, I-35 and West Chapman Drive. Anybody knows where Chapman Drive is? I'm thinking it's up by Sanger, but so guys, if you like YouTube, please go to our channel, Denton County Scanner, and subscribe. We've got 772 subscribers. We're trying to get to 1,000. So Rhonda, was you a first responder in Sanger? Is more coming later.
If you would, please. Decide which truck we're gonna have.
Yes, well, again, let me see what's happening out in West Texas. Yes, because you can, again, I'm sorry, I've had internet problems all day, but severe storm up in Oklahoma. Is that may be where I went to college at. Is that Ada?
4026.
No, that's in Cole County. That's Colgate. So hope my friends and family up in Oklahoma are doing well. This radar's driving me crazy. There's some storms out in West Texas. So
870 High Ridge Drive.
in Entrapment.
That is a storm shelter, and then with the rain, it started leaking and coming in there, being Lakewood Village, 870 High Ridge Drive.
Wow. I don't know if it's an individual or a family, but they got to their storm cellar and in Lakewood Village, and they need assistance getting out, and the water is seeping into it. So, okay, you want to work radar?
FedEx 522, our fire alarm 26850 East University.
So anyway, there's storms out in West Texas that are moving our way. So now the good news is maybe these severe storms has worked over the atmosphere here in North Texas and Denton County, and so maybe as the storms come in from the west, maybe there won't be much energy in the atmosphere because hopefully these storms has taken all the energy, and so what comes in overnight hopefully won't be as severe. But last I saw from the National Weather Service, they was still expecting a line of storms. I've seen anywhere from midnight to 3 a.m. and then I've seen 1 to 4 a.m. So yeah, we could be getting some storms later on tonight. Right now in West Texas, the only severe thunderstorm warnings are between Brownwood and Brady, and then there's another severe thunderstorm in Brady, and then there's a tornado warning for Junction, west of Fredericksburg. So there are some storms out west and southwest that's moving to the northeast. So that tornadic storm down in Junction, even if that storm holds together, it'll most likely go south of the Metroplex. And we know, of course, that that's hardly going to happen. That a storm's going to stay tornadic a quarter way across Texas. But okay, let's see. We still got a severe thunderstorm warning for most of Denton County. As you can yeah, I'm going to be this tablet is killing me, or Surface. My iPad is so much better, but I can't, for some reason, I can't share that through StreamYard. Okay, Stacy, I knew you would know. Chapman Drive is FM 455. The hazmat is for the semi truck accident. Thank you, Stacy. Yes, Little Elm is clear of the tornado warning. The tornado warning is no longer in effect for Denton County. So, yeah, Robin, get out of the bathroom. But glad you was there. Rhonda, thank you for your service as a first responder. Again, I apologize for this crazy radar that you're seeing.
Trail Lane, Battalion 521, Engine 521, Medic 522, structure fire, area 3108, Upland Trail Lane, county clear.
Structure fire up in the Aubrey area. I didn't quite catch that street name. That dispatcher, again, all the dispatchers do a great job. They really do. They talk a lot better than I do. But this particular dispatcher, she is fast. And I'm glad that the calls go to an automated system to the fire stations and their fire units, because she talks so fast that I miss a lot of the addresses. But she's good. I mean, okay, it looks like they've added a new severe thunderstorm warning. No, that one says it expires in 4 minutes. But I think it's picking up this other. Yes, okay, that's what they did. They National Weather Service has issued a new severe thunderstorm warning. It expires in 1 hour and 4 minutes. So it expires at 11:30, and it does have a little bit of Denton County. It's got the east central part of Denton County, At 10:23, a severe thunderstorm was located over Frisco, moving northeast at 25. The main hazard is 60-mile-per-hour wind gust and quarter-size hail. So if you're in the Frisco area, the eastern part of Little Elm, you have a severe thunderstorm warning until 11:30. 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail. This severe thunderstorm warning for the eastern part of Denton County shows to expire at 10:30. So hopefully, yeah, they should expire it because looking at radar, everything's pretty much moved into Collin County. Again, there's some hail just on the Denton Collin County line. Heavy rain just north of South Lake. There's a little hail core that's developed north of South Lake. And that's moving into the Louisville direction. If you do have family and friends in Mississippi and Alabama, check on them. Make sure that they know that they're in a moderate risk of severe weather for tomorrow. The weather models are just off the chart. And again, I don't want to overhype a storm, but all the significant tornado perimeters on the weather models, whether it's the triple R, the HRRR, which is a really great model, the NAM, which I believe that's the US model, they're showing just a tornado outbreak in Mississippi and parts of Alabama for tomorrow, starting around noon tomorrow. So again, last Thursday, Alabama got hit. I think they had 25 tornadoes in Alabama last Thursday. Tomorrow, the models are showing it could be worse than last week. And luckily, there was no fatalities last week. And again, if you're a weather junkie like I am, ABC 3340, you can just go to the Google's Play Store or the App Store, and they have an app. And again, when there's a tornado warning in the Birmingham TV market, ABC 3340 with James Spann, they go live regardless, what time of day it is. And this man, he knows every town in Alabama, and he knows all the great restaurants, the barbecue places. He knows where schools are on the radar, and he does just a great job of keeping the people in their TV market prepared. And he's so calm. He doesn't jump up and down. He does wear suspenders, and the saying is, when James has his sports coat off and just showing his suspenders with his tie and dress shirt, they say that's when you need to take the weather in Alabama seriously. So no, Stacy, you haven't missed much. Looks like most of the rain is moving out of the county. Louisville is still getting some heavy rain. Good news. They dropped the they dropped the severe thunderstorm warning. So the only warning we have left for Denton County goes through 11:30, and it's east of the Aubrey-Krugerville area, but it does include Salina, Prosper, Frisco, and Collin County. It does technically include Little Elm as well as the Colony. So people in Little Elm and the Colony, be ready for 60-mile-per-hour winds, possible quarter-size hail for the next hour or so. this storm that was in South Lake, it is showing just a little bit of hail as it crosses in from the Tarrant-Denton County line. And again, there are some storms building back to the west of Dallas-Fort Worth and to the south. And these are expected, as you can see on radar, they are moving to the northeast. So there is a potential for more severe thunderstorms later tonight. Hopefully these storms that came through now has worked over the atmosphere, and there's not enough juice, so to speak, in the atmosphere to make these severe. But just have a way to receive warnings overnight. All right, I finally got this radar to move. There we go. Okay, so the heavy rain, Louisville is still getting heavy rain. The Colony is getting heavy rain. Little Elm is getting moderate rain. Frisco getting heavy rain. Prosper, heavy rain, about to get hit with some hail. Salina, again, these are Collin County cities, but you can see that most of Denton County, from Pilot Point, Aubrey, Krugerville, Crossroads, Oak Point, Lake Cities, to the west, it's cleared out. And then once this rain gets past Louisville and the Colony, moving to the northeast, that should be it for Denton County for a while. Good night, Rhonda. Hope you have a great evening. Stay safe. That line in Wise County, that's just ground clutter that the radar beam picks up. I'm sure there's a fancy term for that, but yeah, that's just the radar beam that is, you can see up in this area, there was some clutter there, but yeah, that's just radar clutter. Well, this was an exciting evening. We knew there was a tornado watch for south of Dallas-Fort Worth. There's been several tornado warnings, Hamilton County, down by Waco. We were in a severe thunderstorm watch. But we had a tornado warning. So again, just because we're not in a tornado watch area, any severe thunderstorm can produce a tornado. And there was no sightings of tornadoes that I've seen, but it was radar indicated, and the National Weather Service in Fort Worth had, rather be safe than sorry. So they went ahead and issued that tornado warning. But just have a plan. Again, the big thing now, not just for kids, but bicycle helmets. And last Thursday, when Alabama had a high risk area, the ABC affiliate there in Birmingham, they went out to an Academy sporting goods store, and all the helmets had been bought. And James Spann had been, 2 to 3 days earlier, had been, telling people, hey, Thursday's going to be a rough day in Alabama. And, if you don't have a bicycle helmet, some type of headgear, go out and get it for yourselves, for your kids. And so they sold them all. So that's good. But yeah, you need to protect your head, wear long sleeve shirts, uh, long pants, shoes, just common things that, 10 years ago, we were never told by meteorologists, and we shouldn't be, we shouldn't have to do everything they say we should think or for ourselves. But, again, who would have thought to, get in a bathtub covered up with a mattress or blankets and put shoes on? But God forbid your house is struck by a tornado, uh, you're going to be walking on lumber, splinters, nails, so many things. So it just makes sense to have shoes on when you go to your safe space for a tornado warning. So, but anyway, looks like my internet has cut out again. So I'm going to go ahead and end this for this evening. Please have a way to get warnings overnight, because we sure don't want anyone to get hurt. And hope the storms later tonight will control themselves and not become severe. But again, have a way to get warnings just in case they are severe. Appreciate everyone listening tonight, whether it was on Facebook or YouTube. And again, I hate to keep hyping this, but please go to our YouTube channel, Denton County Scanner, and subscribe, hit the notifications. That way, when we do go live, you'll get notified. We've got 774 subscribers now. We really want to hit 1,000 because that way we'll be allowed to go live on YouTube, and I think we'll get a much better radar image and quicker and better things once I can start broadcasting straight to YouTube and not have to use a third-party service. So anyway, everyone have a great night. Shouldn't be any more storms after tonight for the next couple of days. And I hope everyone has a great evening. Be safe.